Well, hello again. There's been some time passed since I last made a video. A few things have happened around here. I'm still working on the Surfside trailer, which is the last video that I put up. And one thing that I did not do a video on yet, and I'm going to do that today, is a truck that I picked up back in January. So it's been almost a month that this truck has been sitting here in the driveway. It runs and everything, but it's waiting for the spring. So I'm going to introduce you to Bob. So yeah, I named the truck, and I will explain that here right now, because what has happened with this truck? This was a regular cab long box half-ton truck, and they cut the back end of the truck off, probably about a foot of it. So that's why I'm calling it Bob, because it's been bobbed. Now my plans are to add that back on again, because I want a longer flat deck. And that brings me to why this truck is here. So this truck is here because I had this notion, and I get lots of notions, that having a flat deck would be a great idea. I can carry my ATV on it, okay? Yeah, I know this is the ATV trailer, but this truck can pack the ATV on there and tow the travel trailer, which means that if I go camping up somewhere where I want to go ATVing, I can take that. I might be able to even fit the boat on here too. So we'll have to see how that all works. The deck needs to be a little bit longer. Right now it's only 7.5 feet, and my plan is to make it 8.5 feet. So either I'm adding that portion back on the frame again, bringing the whole deck forward, and what I'll do is I'll take the headache rack here off and move it forward, and I'll fill in the front with metal, because under here is a very nice wooden deck, and I want to keep that deck. This railing here is going to come off, and I'll have pockets here, side pockets, like stake pockets with a rub rail on the outside. So there'll be a little bit more added to that. The deck is rusty, but it's just surface rust on it. It's not new. I would say this deck was probably built a good 10-12 years ago. The truck was bobbed off like this so that it would be much shorter for snow plowing. So apparently they had a sanding box on the back here, and they had a plow in the front. Now, Bob is a 1989 Chevy Silverado, four-wheel drive, automatic transmission, and this was a fairly deluxe truck, meaning there is some chrome, and it has power windows, power locks, air conditioning, cruise control. Yeah, it was nicely set up, and I am going to be making some improvements. Now, the driver's door here and the other door, they're a little on the rough side, but you know what? I got that problem solved too, because here, hiding over here is another set of doors that are in much better shape. So doors will be swapped. Truck's going to get painted anyways. So, and I'm keeping it white, by the way. One of the reasons I'm keeping it white is because the interior is red, which I'll show you in a few moments. So I was just going to walk around over to the other side here, to the passenger side, and you can see, I mean, you know, the door is dented in several places. Yeah, it's dished in. So, you know, these doors are pretty much garbage, but the wonderful thing about these trucks from 88 all the way to, I think it's 98, all these doors and fenders fit from any one of those trucks. And a friend of mine has acquired quite a few parts trucks, and that's where those blue doors came from. And he has well, just about everything I need. All the little bits and pieces inside. Okay, I'm just gonna open up this thing. Now this thing is super filthy inside. Oh my god. Yeah, look at how dirty the door panels are. Anyways, yeah, red interior, eh? Gotta love it. Bench seat in here will be replaced with buckets. I have in the basement right now a beautiful set of red buckets with console in the middle. So that'll be done. Since I brought it home, I've done a little bit of work. The glove box fell off whenever you opened it. So I actually got a whole new liner for the glove box from all the parts vehicles. And that's in there. The stereo was sticking out because there's a bracket in there that used to mount the old factory tape deck in these things, and that bracket was still in there, not allowing the stereo to go all the way in. So I fixed that. I've removed the ashtray because I'm going to modify the ashtray, take away the ashtray of course, and then modify it for more power points in it, like a USB port and two power points. The old factory radio used to go here, right? And that is now a cubby. And there's your climate control, whatever. And I've also replaced the actual gauge package on this truck, because also when I bought this truck, and by the way, I didn't pay much for the truck, so I wasn't expecting anything perfect at all. The odometer wasn't working. The speedometer was working fine. All the gauges work. Everything was fine except for the odometer had not been working for a while. So I have a new gauge, the instrument. I had a used one that was working, so that's in there now. It's all polished up and looking a little bit better. Yeah, so I'm slowly improving. There'll be a lot of things that need to be done inside here. One thing is the look at the roof hanging down. Yeah, so I have a new panel for up there, and I'll glue this fabric back on if I think the fabric's worth it gluing on. If not, I'll just paint it or something. It's out of another truck. And like things like the door handle, like that's the pull for the door, gone, and my friend told me, and he works on a lot of these trucks. He says these poles, they break right here and here because they're just a band of metal. So yeah, that's not good. Plus, I'm too fussy here. I don't like somebody getting this is a power window switch from like a newer truck. They became round. The older trucks were rectangular like that. So I have a new switch for this side, and I have a new switch for the other side over there too. So yeah, so we'll be fixing things up in here. I also have a new mirror. I've purchased several things already, like new door pins, because if you're going to remove the door and put different doors on there, you definitely want to replace the pins. And the other thing is, I have a new outside mirrors. These old mirrors here, they're not much good. So yeah, I have trailer towing mirrors. And I also, my friend and I bought, and I helped pay for it, a parts truck, one of the parts trucks, and it has nice chrome wheels. So this is the spare tire on the front, and I actually have the fourth one of these matching wheels, but boy, they're in rough shape. So I have some really fancy chrome ones that if you go on my blog and look at the blog that I did on this truck, you'll see a picture of those nice chrome rims that I've got. And they actually look much like my Avalanche over there. So Bob's going to be like a spare truck, kind of like a work truck in a way. So not going to spend a lot of money on it. I think that by the time I'm finished, I'm probably being to Bob for under $2,000, I figure, because a lot of the parts and pieces are gleaned from other trucks that have been wrecked out and whatnot, and they're either free or very cheap. And that's the beauty of these trucks now. They're so easy to work on. The 350 in here, it's a throttle body, fuel injection in it, the automatic transmission. They go for a long time. And if you look after these motors, they'll run and run and run, and they won't let you down. So yeah, these are good trucks to have around as a spare. So yeah, we'll fix old Bob up here, and we'll see how it goes.